Bayonetta on the side of Icaro. We've seen a couple of Bayonettas in this league, and they tend to have a lot of success. But Anagram, I believe, is no he's no stranger to the matchup. So let's see them play it out here. Game 1 on PS2 of set number 5, Anagram and Icaro.
Alrighty, so I'm somewhat familiar with both of the characters, more so Lucas. One thing that I think makes Lucas unique is that tether. Tether grabs tend to be either on the faster end in the air, but the slower end on the ground. Typically allow you to recover. Lucas's tether is actually kind of quick. In terms of the grabbing hitbox, it's pretty solid, and in terms of the Zair itself, very quick, great way of maintaining space. Overall, I think it's a great move for Lucas. I think it's a great way to move around in neutral, and you see constantly whenever Icaro's at ledge, it's just like Anagram's just prepared for it with that grab.
It does cover a lot of space. But Icaro's offstage play is fantastic right now. His ability to weave around, but possibly the follow-up here from Anagram. Oh, that was a fantastic opportunity to follow up, but he could not find where Icaro was going to go with that F smash, and giving Icaro a second chance here. Both players sitting at kill percent. The neutral being not going to be able to kill. Look at the coverage. Icaro not afraid to go deep at all to take that first stock.
Wonderful coverage on the edge guard. I didn't know Bayonetta can still go deep like that. The last time I saw Bayonetta do that was in the previous Smash game. But yeah, she's here saying, you know what, like, I'm a little worse, but I still have something with me. Alright, 150. Alright, I believe this is up throw kill percent, so if Anagram doesn't get the back throw, you can still get the F throw. Ooh! Never mind. Never mind.
Unfortunate SD there from Icaro, I believe. There is some trick to get your jump back while using those side Bs. I'm not 100% sure what that is, and I think that's kind of what went wrong in that scenario. But regardless, Anagram will take that stock, and on stock number 2, Anagram a little bit behind, but not insurmountable. The question is, can he find a way in on Icaro to get back some of this damage?
Alright, speaking of going in, we now have Anagram keeping the space out. Good dash backs overall. I think that's another benefit of Lucas. You're able to dash back and kind of just keep out. Not just with Zair, but also PK Fire, because it does push you back.
Ooh, that's going to be the stock. Great spacing around that move and able to get the grab into back throw. Anagram with the lead here, and there's that tether you were talking about to get back to stage, but caught out by Icaro, and that forward smash nearly taking that stock. Anagram has to play very careful here.
Ooh, gets a little angsty with the down smash, or the F smash, but gets the up smash off the witch time. Now it's back even.
As you said, that witch time coming into play. Able to take that second stock, and now look at the damage being racked up. Back to dead even in terms of percentage. Anagram trying to space so carefully, but he gets thrown off stage here. Icaro catches him with one up B. He'll be able to grab the ledge. Still taking some percent here. The trade back resets back to neutral, but Icaro sends him off stage once more. Can he find a way out of this corner? Forward throw. The guns connecting.
The guns?
Not going to be able to take the stock quite yet. The air dodge around. Does make it back, and he missed the grab follow-up. That's going to give Anagram a second chance at life here.
Oh dear, that was kind of unfortunate from Icaro. They had the right idea, like run off stage, get the nair or the up B.
Forward tilt not going to do it. Good avoidance. Grabs the ledge. No moves connecting there. This is danger territory for both of these characters.
Alright.
Will the up be clipped?
That was a great upbeat clip. Being safe. I know a lot of Lucases like to do the down smash let's trap. Alright, PK Thunder.
No follow-up into the rocket there. Could have been the stock, but unable to find the angle. Dash attack not going to be able to do it either. Zaire follow-up. Oh, the dodge, the forward tilt, strong hitbox. That will do it. Anagram takes game 1.
That was a wonderful game. They really kept it close. That was a lot of ledge play, a lot of edge traps. It could have gone either way for sure. Could have gone either way. Just Anagram had slightly better guesses that time around.
I mean, as you said, that was a very tense game, and Lucas's forward tilt, it comes out surprisingly quickly, and we didn't see him use it a whole lot in that set. Mostly saw it, I believe, to pressure shield, but that strong hitbox connecting, sealing that stock away, and it's like you said, I mean, one hit either here or there could have completely, flipped the script here. I mean, if Icaro, finds one grab, if those guns had killed, all of a sudden we're talking about DePaul possibly, sealing this one away in style, but Anagram finding that stock, finding a way to survive, is able to get a few more points back on the board for the Red Foxes and give his team at least a chance to narrow this gap down and mitigate the damage that has been done. I'm curious to see if Icaro decides to switch character, because I believe we've seen him play a couple of different characters as well. I believe Dark Pit or Pit is also in his docket of characters, in his resume of characters. So I'm curious to see if we'll see a character switch, but the way that game played out, I almost don't want to see a character switch. I want to see the tense matchup once again, because that was really, one hit could have changed everything.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I'm not going to lie, I am a little biased. If there is a Pit and Dark Pit, then I would like to see it, just because I myself am also like a Pit and Dark Pit main. But that said, I can perfectly understand, like, just sticking with the character. I get it. It's, when you're at a close game like that, you almost want to take that game, process everything you got from that match, and kind of adapt it within the next game. So, perfectly fine with it. Perfectly fine with it.
We'll have to wait and see. Icaro, ooh, this is a new character to the stream. Peach making her first appearance of the day, going up against Anagram's Lucas.
Alrighty, a Peach on deck. I'm not too familiar with Peach Lucas, but I am familiar with Peach. I would imagine that Peach is going to do a lot of floating, and Lucas is going to try to combat that with his own onslaught of projectiles. It's all about who kind of just comes out first, who gets the hitbox out first, because when these characters are an advantage, it's a slaughter fest. It does massive damage.
I mean, certainly we've seen some of the professionals really be able to rack up the damage, and especially off those float combos. The question is, can Icaro pull them off here and find those openings against Anagram? So far, so good. Anagram sitting at 95. Great job tethering back to that ledge there. Wasn't quite sure if that was going to be able to do so. And the other part of this matchup that may or may not come into play is once Anagram is off stage, Peach has those turnips that she can throw as well to try and kind of reset Anagram or try and snipe Anagram out of the air. So something to look forward to as the set goes on. But that side B connecting, pushing Anagram off stage. You can kind of tell, too, that Icaro, he started to use more of those turnips. knocks Anagram off, and another up B that clips, kind of resetting the scenario. That forward air, the strong hitbox still not able to take the stock at Icaro. His survivability has given him a chance in this set once again.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen a grab thrown out. Oh.
Well, timing is everything, isn't it, Z? Huh? Speak and it shall be done. Ooh, the follow-ups.
Oh.
The float combos we were talking about.
Yeah, that was great follow-ups. I didn't expect that, and it comes out so quickly as well because you're utilizing tilts, float cancel into like Nair, and you're throwing out all these hitboxes in just a couple of seconds, and then all of a sudden you go from 0 to like 60. But with that said, Anagram kind of fighting back, getting that up smashed, but not quite killing. Let's see what Anagram does next.
Both characters sitting at roughly kill percent. That back throw, turnip throw, catching the up B as well, and another one on top of that. The turnip snipes from Icaro, stopping and stuffing Anagram's recovery.
Yeah, that was a great coverage of recovery, and as Anagram respawns, you saw Icaro was ready for catching Anagram's jumps and did that triple up air, which gathered, I think, 30%. It's a lot. Good forward air to clear.
Forward air. No follow-up afterward, though. Anagram making it back to stage. Ooh, that's going to be no jump on Anagram. This is dangerous. He's able to make it back, though.
Ooh, I think Icaro was hesitant on the forward air. Probably worried about a trade and losing a stock. Probably wants to end this with a 2 stock just to kind of add more points despite the high number.
Certainly doesn't need it for the win, but would certainly help that stock differential statistic. That side B will take it, though. And Anagram sitting at 133, giving himself a chance here. But this is so difficult. That's a stitch. He caught it, and he threw it up and away. What a catch from Anagram, but that dash attack will seal the deal. Game number 2 going to Icaro. So we'll have a game number 3. And I'm at a loss for words. What a turn of events. That was a huge turn. The fact that he caught the stitch. I mean, he can't follow up with anything here. Just too many options. I had to play too perfect. And that dash attack able to clean up the stock. But the fact that he caught the stitch. I talked about it earlier. Icaro's survivability, giving him, chance after chance to kind of fight back in the set. Right there, Anagram's survivability. I'm not even sure that he meant to catch that turnip because he threw out the nair, but that allowed him to survive a few seconds longer. Unfortunately, though, for him, unable to follow up with anything. With that, another point on the board for DePaul, but this will be our final match between the Marist Red Foxes and the DePaul Blue Devils. Anagram on the side of Marist and Icaro on the side of DePaul. To wrap up the day, winner of this gets however many stocks they have remaining plus the set bonus points. And then that will be all she wrote for our first match of the day.
Yeah, I will say, however, just to briefly look back, these were all phenomenal games. I thought they were great. Most of these were last stock scenarios, a lot of them having to do with not so much maintaining high percent and survivability, with the exception of this set, of course, but a lot of it has to do with just knowing spatial awareness and saying, okay, I'm at this percent, you're at this percent, I just want to end your stock. Just I want to end it sooner as much as possible. And we've seen a lot of high speed gameplay, so it's definitely been very, very exciting. With that said, I believe they have stage pick. I believe we're running it back to PS2.
Running it back to PS2 and one more character swap coming through. The Daisy on deck for Icaro against Anagram's Lucas to wrap up this set. And I completely agree with you. This set could have easily been a whole lot closer, but just one or two stocks went in the favor of DePaul and really turned the momentum. I mean, the most dominating victory at the end of the day was really Skull Kid's 3-stock and 2-stock victory over Absol. If that set is a whole lot closer, Marist has a heck of a better chance here in game number 5, but that not being the case, we'll have to see here how game number 3 of set number 5 plays out. Anagram off to an early deficit, but not insurmountable by any means. Still very early in the game.
Yeah, for sure. And we've seen a lot of great turnip use from Icaro. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure the first turnip, and I could be wrong here, I believe the first turnip was actually a stitch. It just missed. And so that was great RNG there. And then on top of that, Icaro got the dot eyes, which led to, I believe, around like how much percent? I'm not too sure, but it led to a lot of percent. And we're seeing those turnips again.
No way. That's twice in a row for Icaro. The multi-snipes on the turnips, knocking Anagram away and sealing up that first stock.
He doesn't quite get the down air conversion.
I think you're right, though. Icaro's, regardless of whichever turnip he pulls, the use of these turnips has been fantastic. And Anagram, it's not that he doesn't have an answer for it, it's that it's just another thing for him to kind of think about as this set goes on. And right now, sitting nearly a full stock behind, even almost lapped in percent. That side B is going to do it as well. Icaro with the taunt afterward. He's feeling himself.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, look at the stock deficits, 3-1, and when you're at 0, you know, that's perfect combo percent.
Good avoidance of the forward smash there. As you can tell, Anagram's just kind of hunting for a way to take this stock. There it is. Strong hit of forward air. Gonna take it. Knocking Icaro's first stock down, but Anagram sitting on his last. Again, a tough task for him if he wants to come back in this set.
Alright, good spatial awareness with the side B.
Catches in with the forward air, doesn't follow up with the turnip though, just barely off on the throw. Connecting there to side B. Oh, and nearly finding it again as well. Those side Bs are putting a lot of pressure on for Anagram. Back throw, plenty of damage. Edge guard situation once again, able to make it back though.
Oh, and the forward air. Gonna take it.
Spacing, and Icaro's spacing spectacular on that forward air, keeping that float for as long as possible and landing down onto the head of Anagram to seal the deal here in game number 3. DePaul take 4 out of 5 sets. And at the end of the day, that is the reason why they have had a ton of success in this season. Final score here, 22-5, DePaul over top of Marist. And what a match to start off the day.
Yeah.